Welcome back to CordcuttersLI. Well, just more than 18 months ago, I gave a look at a brand new streaming app called Paramount Plus. In that video, fittingly called 5 Reasons Not to Get Paramount Plus, I told you why I never made it past that 7-day trial and couldn't cancel fast enough. In today's video, I'm going to give Paramount Plus a chance to redeem themselves with another look up close and personal. I'll review the things I didn't like about it back then and see if they've made any improvements. For those of you that aren't familiar with CBS's flagship streaming app, I'll show you around the interface and the content they have available. Finally, at the end, I'll let you know if I think it's worth taking advantage of that 50% Cyber Monday discount Paramount Plus is extended through New Year's. You won't want to miss that. You might be surprised. So, if you're ready to join me in giving Paramount Plus a chance at redemption, sit back, relax, and let's go. If you're new to CordcuttersLI, where we try to help you save money on your cable bill, please click that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Doing this will make sure you don't miss out on any new videos as they come out, and it helps to support the channel. Before I get into my list of likes and dislikes, let's first take a look at the interface and the content available with the Paramount Plus app. On the left, you'll find the main menu for navigating around. Let's start with Home. At the top of the home screen, just below some recommended content, you have the brands or channels Paramount Plus has the licenses to stream. Obviously, they have the whole CBS library of TV shows, and that list is long. Popular series like NCIS, Survivor, Blue Bloods, and The Amazing Race. Next to that, you have Nickelodeon. This category probably scored the most comments on my first video covering the app. There are a lot of diehard SpongeBob fans out there. But that's not all. The animated kids shows on this app is impressive to say the least. I see a bunch of my kids' favorite shows on here. Moving over to the MTV tab, this gets a little wonky. Although this is where you'll find all the MTV shows they have available, like Jackass, Beavis and Butthead, and The Real World, they've also peppered in a handful of other shows that have really nothing to do with MTV, like the new show Tulsa King and The Mayor of Kingstown. I don't quite get that. Next we have the BET tab. There's no shortage of content like Everybody Hates Chris and Sister Sister and Moesha. The Comedy Central tab is next, and that doesn't disappoint, with most of their shows represented. Finally, the Smithsonian Channel tab. This is loaded with some great documentaries you probably won't find anywhere else. I sampled some of these, and although I was surprised I didn't find any 4K titles, there is a lot here to check out. Going back to that menu on the left, you can click on Shows to see the collection of TV shows from all those categories I just showed you, broken out into genres like drama, sports, comedies, and so on. Next on that menu, we have Movies. This is where you'll find an ever-changing list of movies from Paramount Pictures or other studios they have the rights to show. You'll notice they have some Showtime movies mixed in here as well, all with that little lock symbol letting you know it'll cost more to watch that stuff. I'm not really a fan of them doing that, but I guess that's just me. The last menu item I want to show you here in the app is the Live TV section. This is a mix of truly live TV shows that you'd see on your traditional cable TV, along with some predetermined playlist channels showing some of the regular content on a scheduled basis. A full electronic programming guide here, or EPG. You'll get the local CBS channel from your area with CBS News and some other stuff. So there's a look around the interface and the content available on the Paramount Plus app. Now let's review my list of 5 things I didn't like about the app back in April of 21 and see how far they've come. The first thing would make it on any cord cutter's naughty list. The original app wouldn't work at all with a VPN connected. If you saw my last video on this, when you open the Paramount Plus app with your VPN connected, it would stare at you a while before showing you this error, forcing you to force close and clear the data and the app and start all over again. Well, not too much has changed here. Although the Paramount Plus app does open with your VPN connected, I did notice some severe stuttering and jumpiness at times. A couple of times it even crashed and dumped me out at the Fire Stick home screen. Next on the list was the crappy built-in search and how it didn't support voice search at all. Although the updated app does have a new search function that supports voice search, the search results are still pretty junky and not very intuitive. Last year I compared the search to Netflix, which would not only show you what you're looking for, but also offer up some suggestions related to your search. Paramount Plus's search hasn't improved here really at all. Next up was the lack of content. Between CBS and Paramount Pictures alone, you'd think that this app should have more than enough content to keep you busy watching forever. This is an area I think they improved upon since our first look last year, with a lot more to watch than before. That said, they also removes probably the best series of movies Paramount ever made. That's right, in August of this year, you can no longer watch any of the Godfather movies on Paramount Plus. Number 4 on my list was lack of sports, with no live content and not much on demand either. They're making some moves in the right direction here with live weekly CBS local NFL football games and what looks like some soccer games coming up soon too. They still have a long way to go for anyone to buy Paramount Plus with their sports content though. I'm going to skip what was number 5 from the last video, which was the painful ads. I opted for the ad-free package this time, so I can't really speak to that. Something tells me that it's probably the same or worse though. If you try the package with ads, let us know how that is by putting some comments down there below the video. Instead of the ads, I'm going to add a new number 5 for this year's list. I'm calling it poor quality of streams. Most of the live TV shows are practically unwatchable in my opinion. This is not a bandwidth issue as I've got plenty of speed, and as you know already, I'm not connected to my VPN. So there's simply no reason for this on what calls itself a premium streaming service in my opinion. Even some of the free ad-supported streaming apps have better quality streams than this. Not only that, but you'll be hard-pressed to find a lot of 4K on-demand content here on Paramount Plus. Thanks to hdreport.com, I found their entire list, and it only contains 165 titles, including movies and TV shows. I'm not sure what percentage that is of their whole library, but until I started searching for the specific content from that list, I had a hard time finding that little 4K indicator on anything. Even the Smithsonian Channel, which is predominantly documentaries, had mostly HD quality at best, with no 4K titles that I could find. Well, there you go, an up-close and personal look at the Paramount Plus app, 20 months after its release and after our first look from here at CordcuttersLI. I promised at the beginning of this video I would tell you if I thought it was worth getting in on that 50% off deal. I think I'll answer it this way. If you can buy some crap for half off its normal price, isn't it just still cheap crap? Now, don't get me wrong, I think there's still going to be a set of people who will like Paramount Plus. For the SpongeBob fans out there, or moms and dads who have little ones hooked on those kids shows, Paramount Plus is probably worth the price, especially if you're comparing it to what you'd pay at the cable company for the same content. What's your opinion on Paramount Plus, either based on what I showed you here today, or from your own experience after giving it a try? I'd love to hear from you in the comments section below the video. The 2 questions I get asked most by new cord cutters are, do I need a VPN, and which VPN is best? The short answer to both of those questions is, it depends. If you're someone who takes their privacy seriously and enjoys unofficial streaming apps or torrenting, you should use a VPN to keep your information encrypted and private. The VPN I recommend depends on where you live. If you're here in the US like me, I'd suggest trying IPVanish. It's the fastest and helps minimize buffering, while here in the United States, where nearly everything is available, unblocking content isn't as important. If I were outside the US, however, I'd suggest ExpressVPN. I feel it does a better job at un-geo-blocking the content available here in the US while you're not. In either case, if you're in the market for a VPN subscription and would like to try either one, you'll find links in the description below for the best price you'll get anywhere. Clicking on these links also helps in a small way to support the CordcuttersLI channel.